Doja Cat releases new music and we take you to her surprise in LA as Ed Sheeran premieres a new song live. Nicki Minaj is blaming others for her husband being on house arrest. And we have interviews with Kahan and R&B legends Toni. What's up? It's me, Tetris. It's Friday, September 22nd, and this is Billboard News. Let's kick things off with our Friday music guide. Doja Cat has been serving devil red and she's arrived with her full album, Scarlet. And also brings us a video for Agora Hill. More tunes coming at you throughout the show, but for now, our top story. Both Nicki Minaj and Hurd are coming to the defense of their spouses. Let's break it down.
Now it is Barbie, bitch, if you still in doubt.
Nicki Minaj is responding after her husband, Kenneth Petty, was placed under house arrest for 120 days following a series of social media posts allegedly showing him violating his probation. Nicki seemed to respond to the drama on her IG stories, writing, "Can't call the cops every time you flop, just saying," along with a string of laughing emojis. The house arrest came after Nicki's husband was recorded on video making threatening remarks to a specific individual while in the company of someone with a criminal record, according to a Central District of California court order.
But the more I hang around here, the less I give a damn.
Hurd is coming to his wife Maren Morris' defense after the singer released The Bridge and announced her departure from country music. Ryan took to IG to support Maren, writing, "She deserves to be celebrated, not just tolerated." He also hit back against those who have criticized his wife, writing in part, "I'm so sick of watching my wife get the shit kicked out of her by the internet. I'm sick of every talking head having some kind of stupid opinion about what she says. It's the same every time. Why are you surprised when she calls out something racist or homophobic? I'm sick of people getting rewarded for it." He continued his support of her final country project. "To me, The Bridge is beautiful and so rock and roll. She deserves a little sunshine for the burden she has carried for every artist and fan that feels the same way." Kylie Minogue had us dancing with Padam Padam and Tension, and now we're getting the full-length album.
I'm gonna give you 10 out of 10. No, I'm gonna love you to death, baby, all night again and again.
Kahan has everybody talking, and he talked to us in studio. Check it out.
There was a feeling in the studio of like, whoa, this is something special. Like it definitely, I couldn't tell if it was something that felt so special to me or if it was just gonna be special to everybody. I was almost okay with it being this amazing experience for myself. Like selfishly, I was like, this is so cool, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I feel so fulfilled making this music. I felt so creatively in control. Like everything I did felt right. Like there was no second guessing lyrics or second guessing production choices. It all felt like it was leading to this greater sense of justice in my creativity.
Yeah.
And I think at the time I couldn't see that as an indication of success or like relatability or something that would connect to a lot of people, but it just felt so right for me that I was so fine with whatever happened. I got to hang out with him. It was exactly like what I wanted an experience with Post Malone to be. Like I got into the room and he was like sitting like cross-legged, drinking Bud Lights and smoking cigarettes, and I got to sit down and smoke a cigarette, drink a Bud Light or two with him, and we talked about underpants. We talked about Walk Hard, which is our favorite, one of our favorite comedies ever.
Yeah.
We got a jam on some music, and it was just perfect. He is so kind, exactly the way that like I imagined him to be.
For the full interview, hit Billboard.com. The boys of Blink-182 are back with their first full-length album together since 2011, set to drop this fall. The band is holding us over with the release of its lead single, One More Time.
I don't wanna wait to do this one more time. One more time.
The streets of LA were busy this week and we were in them. Let me show you what's poppin'. Doja Cat paints the town red, literally, as Ed Sheeran gets intimate in LA and local students hear from their inspirations. We take you up close and personal with the stars in this week's Billboard All Access. Doja Cat's album Scarlet has arrived, and her fans arrived at Spotify's pop-up on the streets of LA last night to watch Doja Cat paint. She danced and entertained the crowd, adding the words "not afraid" to the devilish piece. She even painted the windows. Spotify allowed fans to grab exclusive merch for the one-time event. And not too far away, still in LA, Billboard was in attendance at Amazon Music Live with Ed Sheeran. The exclusive affair saw him take a break from stadium crowds and perform his hits. He even premiered a brand new song.
Yeah, this is a song called American Sound. English school in an American town. All the big to the fifth floor out. Bringing the party, then you get back down. I wish time would freeze.
Earlier this week, we caught him with John Mayer at the Wheel Turn.
Here's what happens. My mouth thinks of cool things to say. Then I say them, and then I'm like, okay, next song. And I spiral as I play. That was too harsh.
They even duetted some Tom Petty.
I dropped my first mixtape when I was 16 years old. It was called Anxiety. And that's when I made up my mind, like, no, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm not giving myself any other option.
And keeping it in the City of Angels, rapper Corday and others partnered with Save the Music to give high school students in the city of Inglewood a peek into the music industry.
We can make sure from an external standpoint that there's opportunities, that there's mentorship, there's job opportunities, that there's a community that we're building around those young people to make sure that the access is truly given to them after they learn the information.
Talk about some dance moves. My boy Troye is following up Rush with new song Get Me Started and a sick sample. R&B throwback time, we had Toni in studio, and I'm still shook.
I saw you go into high gear on that bad boy. I don't know if you was tripping off producing it, but you were real meticulous about sounds that you wanted, because you came over the pad and you wanted that Maestro drum machine sound.
That I
and
did.
you had that, just got your, what was it, MPC 60 or whatever, and you took the sounds out and put up in that, and I watched how you put that together. I was like, man, that was very...
The funny thing is, I remember, like, I thought I was, like, super clever because I said, I thought I was up in Babyface one because, you know, he's, like, the best songwriter in the world. Like, Babyface had those, Kenny has those lyrics that girls just be like, ooh, and I'm like, I said, I might have got him on this one lyric, just one time in my life when I said, Victoria will be no secret. Victoria will be no secret. I was like, got you, Kenny. just for like 4 bars, though. But he got me for like 60 albums or something. It was just time. I put up one picture and people, the response we got back from people was pretty, I wasn't really ready for that. He has kids, I don't have any kids. I have a lot of nieces and nephews and none of them really know why we might have been famous or popular. They kind of wonder why. So I think it was time to come together and kind of show them what we did and show their grandkids and everybody, cousins, nieces, nephews, people that who we are, we can come together as a family and do this again. This is important to see people come together.
25 years later, it's a lot of kids around us, and our kids, you know, that have never seen us together getting down, and they're probably gonna be like, man, drag me out. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be special.
For the full interview, hit Billboard.com. And that is the show. See you again next week, but here's one more entry in our Friday Music Guide. The trio of Lady A bring us their latest with Love You Back. That is reminiscent of the group's signature sound.